man is a man that understands the balance between his ability to provide, his ability to protect, and is in touch with his emotions. So there is I believe, innate tendency in most men to be able to stand as protectors for whatever it is, the territory, family, friends, brothers that they are in cahoots with, as well as to provide for them when they feel like they don't have, and then one who can draw on the well of emotions to be vulnerable, to be able to express himself at a point where he feels that he's at a point of his weakness or a point of expressing his humanity. I believe in feminism because of my understanding of feminism. So I believe in the feminism with a different definition from what a lot of people believe. I believe feminism speaks about equality of rights, equality of opportunities for both males and females. So basically we're saying that the woman or the female or the girl child should be able to have as much and equal opportunity as the man in any field or any area. It's the equality of opportunity, equality of rights. I think patriarchy is, to a large degree, it's a function of tradition. So it exists because of the transmission of tradition. So the parents transmit that idea that the world is a man's world with how they, not necessarily verbally, but how they put the fact that the boy child stays and watches TV while the girl child is cooking and comes to serve them and things like that. So it builds up, then the boy grows up with that same idea that the lady is supposed to serve him, and he trains his children in the same way. So patriarchy exists because of the transmission of that tradition. Personally, I do not believe in gender roles. I don't believe any role belongs to any gender. I think most men can do a lot of things that the women can do, and women can do a lot of things that men can do. I believe that there are also biological roles, and biological roles, there's nothing you can do about that. But there is no such thing, in my opinion, as gender roles. I think women can be ambitious. I think there's a positive and negative side to ambition. Now, the positive side is, looking in the context of women, is women can have a goal, have a desire to be the top or to advance in any field or career, and then they have the right to do that. Now, the negative side of it is when you feel that, and to some degree it's not really a fault of theirs, so they live in a patriarchal system. So they are already arranged in such a way that whenever they want to advance, they feel that they are going to find a lot of resistance. So you find that the woman is a bit harsh, she's a bit violent, she's a bit, not just even a bit, I've had situations like that in my life. So you find that they are a bit aggressive towards their rise. So I think there's a positive side and negative side, but I believe that women have the right to be ambitious, can be ambitious, should be ambitious. Rape is rape. There's no sugarcoating rape. There's no justifying rape. Rape is a terrible thing. Rape is bad. More importantly, rapists rape women. It is not, you don't rape a woman necessarily because of how she's dressed or how she looks like or what she said to you or any external factor. You rape because you want to rape. There is nothing more than that. There is no justification to it. So I'll be very honest to say that for a very long period of time, I was very averse to menstruation and menstrual pain. I didn't even want to hear about it. I wanted to relate in no way with it at all. But then I had a conversation with a friend sometime last year, and it completely changed my perspective of menstruation. The long and short is that I came to understand that there's a difference between menstruation and bleeding, because I had an issue with the blood. And she helped me to understand that it was as much a part of a woman as any other part of her, and that if I was going to appreciate and accept women, then I had to appreciate and accept that part of it. So I have come to appreciate it as well. I think it is a part of them, and we need to appreciate women for who they are and all that comes with them. I would say that condoms are very necessary, particularly if you are practicing premarital sex. or even in marriage and you are not ready to bring a child into the world, I think it is necessary. It's not a function of just the pleasure, but there is the reality after the pleasure. So if the lady gets pregnant while because you just want to enjoy the pleasure, if she gets pregnant, in most cases you'll find that she's the one that has to go through the whole 9-month stress. And in a lot of cases you find that the men are very unbothered. So she goes through that problem and then her whole life is put on hold, all because of some moments of unprotected sex. So I would say that men, if you must have premarital sex or have sex at all and you are not ready for the responsibilities of a child, please use a condom. An ideal healthy relationship, I believe, is built on 3 pillars. Number 1 is openness or honesty, vulnerability, and communication. So I just want to stress on the middle part, which is vulnerability. I think in an open in an ideal relationship, you must come to a point where you are free to express all your weaknesses to your partner and trust that your partner can handle it and not judge you for it, and vice versa. So I think there's that. I think that there must be communication, but more importantly, I also think that you all must be honest with yourselves on what you want from each other and hold nothing back. I would say I'm always an advocate of training the next generation, really. We can advocate, we can take every opportunity we have to stand up for the girl child, for women. You should take that opportunity to do so. I say this because I do this at my office as well and things like that. But much more importantly, I think parents need to begin to train their sons and train even their daughters on equal rights, equal opportunities for both boys and girls, for both men and women. So I think it starts with the family. I think it starts with how parents choose to train up their children.